Welcome to my channel, Coin Treasure HD. Today we are exploring the fascinating 2000D Jefferson nickel, the Liberty 5-cent coin that millions used every day, but that collectors still search for in top condition and with rare mint errors. Stay with us as we uncover its history, Denver mint mintage, beautiful Thomas Jefferson and Monticello design, current market values, and the hidden varieties that can make an ordinary nickel truly special. Whether you are a beginner checking pocket change or an experienced numismatist building a high-grade set, this complete guide to the 2000D 5-cent coin will show you exactly what to look for and why this millennium-year nickel remains an exciting piece of American coin collecting. Let's begin the treasure hunt here on Coin Treasure HD. Let's get started. Top 4. First up, the 2000D Jefferson nickel is the Denver Mint issue of the United States 5-cent coin bearing the portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Collectors search for this coin because it is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, because high-grade examples with strong strikes are surprisingly difficult to find, and because era coins can command substantial premiums. Although ordinary circulated pieces are common, exceptional mint state specimens and dramatic mint errors remain desirable in today's market. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The 2000D issue was struck during a period of economic prosperity and intense interest in modern coin collecting in the United States. Its purpose was the same as every circulating nickel, to facilitate everyday commerce. For collectors, however, the coin represents the turn of the millennium, giving it additional historical appeal. The year 2000 also saw many Americans actively searching pocket change because of the popular state quarters program, helping to sustain interest in all modern U.S. coinage. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by sculptor Felix Schlag. The reverse displays Jefferson's home, Monticello, also designed by Schlag. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, EPLURBUSUNUM, and 5 cents. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter. Its plain edge and classic design make it instantly recognizable to generations of Americans. The D mint mark to the right of Jefferson's portrait signifies production at the Denver Mint in Colorado. In the Jefferson nickel series, coins without a mint mark of this era were struck in Philadelphia. Mint location generally does not make the 2000D especially rare, but collectors often seek examples from multiple mints for complete date-and mint sets, and striking quality can vary from one mint to another. The Denver Mint struck approximately 518.9 million nickels dated 2000D. This enormous mintage means the coin is common in circulated grades and is not considered a key date. Nevertheless, gem examples with full detail on Monticello's steps are much scarcer and bring stronger prices among specialists. Values depend heavily on preservation and the presence of errors. Worn pieces in poor, circulated, or fine condition are generally worth face value. Extremely fine coins usually trade for only a modest premium, often under $1. Attractive uncirculated specimens commonly sell for about $1 to $3, while certified high-grade mint state coins with exceptional strikes may bring tens or even hundreds of dollars. The finest registry-quality examples have realized several $100s at major auctions, demonstrating the importance of condition. Known errors and varieties include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, rotated dies, and occasional double die features. Wrong planchet errors are genuinely rare and can be quite valuable. There is no legitimate missing mint mark variety for the 2000D, since the mint mark was punched into the working die itself. Any significant premium requires authentication, as minor damage is often mistaken for a mint error. Because of its huge mintage, the 2000D nickel can still be found in circulation, bank rolls, old jars of change, inherited collections, and estate accumulations. Searching rolls remains worthwhile because gem pieces and error coins do occasionally surface. Before selling a 2000D nickel, Examine it carefully under good lighting for luster, strike quality, and possible errors. Never clean the coin, as cleaning almost always reduces value. If a coin appears unusually sharp or exhibits a dramatic error, professional grading may be worthwhile. Store examples in inert holders or archival albums to protect their surfaces from scratches and environmental damage. As an investment, the ordinary 2000D nickel is unlikely to appreciate dramatically due to its abundance. However, top-grade certified pieces and major era coins continue to enjoy steady collector demand, and the enduring popularity of the Jefferson Nickel series suggests that the finest examples should remain desirable. A fun fact is that the classic Monticello reverse seen on the 2000D would soon be replaced temporarily by the Westward Journey designs of 2004 and 2005, making the 2000 issue one of the last millennium-year nickels with the traditional reverse before that historic redesign. That wraps up our look at the 2000D Jefferson nickel. Next up, the 1992 D Jefferson 5-cent coin, commonly called the 1992 D nickel, is a regular issue United States coin struck at the Denver Mint. Although it is not a rare date, collectors enjoy searching for high-grade examples and unusual mint errors because superb pieces with sharp details and attractive surfaces can command premiums. For many viewers, the excitement comes from the possibility that an ordinary pocket change nickel could turn out to be an exceptional coin worthy of a collection or professional grading. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938 and has honored President Thomas Jefferson ever since. By 1992, the United States was experiencing economic growth and preparing to celebrate the upcoming bicentennial of the U.S. Mint. The Denver Mint continued producing vast numbers of nickels for everyday commerce, and the 1992 D became part of the long-running Jefferson series that remains one of the most popular and affordable areas of American coin collecting. Its importance lies not in rarity, but in the challenge of locating pristine examples with full design details. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag, with the inscriptions Liberty, the date 1992, and In God We Trust. The reverse displays Jefferson's home, Monticello, also designed by Schlag, along with EPLUBUSUNUM, MONTICLLO, 5 cents, and United States of America. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter. Its plain edge and familiar design make it instantly recognizable to generations of Americans. The D Mint mark indicates production at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Jefferson nickels of 1992 without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. Because both mints produced large quantities, the mint mark itself does not create significant rarity, though collectors often seek examples from each mint for complete date and mint sets. In general, mint location becomes important only when a specific issue has unusually low mintage or distinctive varieties. The Denver Mint struck approximately 706 million 1992 D nickels. Such a large output makes this a very common date rather than a scarce or key issue. Nevertheless, coins preserved in exceptional mint state grades with strong luster and fully struck details are much harder to find than the raw mintage figure suggests. In today's market, heavily worn examples are worth only face value. Typical circulated and fine pieces generally trade for 5 to 25 cents. Extremely fine coins may bring around 25 cents to $1. Attractive uncirculated specimens usually sell for about $1 to $3, while certified high-grade mint state examples can realize tens of dollars, and gems with outstanding eye appeal or full-step designations may bring over $100. Auction records for the very finest certified pieces have reached several $100s, illustrating how dramatically value depends on grade and special characteristics. Known errors for the 1992 D nickel include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, rotated dies, and occasional doubled dies. Wrong planchet strikes are extremely rare but highly prized when authenticated. As with all mint errors, genuine examples should be examined carefully and, if valuable, certified by a reputable grading service. Because millions were released into circulation, the 1992 D-nickel can still be found in change, coin rolls, old jars, inherited collections, and estate holdings. While most examples are ordinary, searching through quantities of nickels remains an enjoyable and inexpensive treasure hunt that can yield high-grade coins or interesting errors. Before selling a 1992 D-nickel, collectors should inspect it under good lighting for luster, wear, strike quality, and possible errors. Never clean the coin, as cleaning usually lowers value. Valuable pieces should be stored in inert holders or albums in a cool, dry environment, and potentially high-grade examples are worth considering for professional grading. The investment outlook for the 1992 D-nickel is modest but positive for top-quality certified specimens and major errors. The Jefferson series has a loyal collector base, and demand for superb registry set coins continues to support premiums. Common circulated pieces are unlikely to appreciate significantly, but exceptional examples may perform well over time. A fun fact is that the same basic Jefferson nickel design introduced in 1938 remained in use for more than 6 decades, making it one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. Another interesting detail is that collectors pay special attention to full steps examples, where the steps of Monticello are fully visible, as these are considerably scarcer in high grades. That brings us to the end of our journey through the 1992 D. Jefferson nickel. Next up, the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel, the familiar 5-cent coin with Monticello on the reverse, is a modern issue struck at the Denver Mint for everyday commerce. Collectors seek attractive examples because high-grade pieces with full strike details are surprisingly difficult to find, and certified gems can command premiums far above face value. While most circulated coins remain worth only 5 cents, exceptional mint state examples and dramatic mint errors attract strong interest from Jefferson nickel specialists. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson and his Virginia home, Monticello. The 1996 D issue was produced during a period of economic growth in the United States, when the nickel was an essential workhorse of daily transactions. Though not a commemorative or special issue, it represents a continuing chapter in one of America's longest-running coin series, making it an important date for collectors assembling complete date and mintmark sets. The obverse displays a portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate, with the legends Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America, together with EPLUBUS UNUM. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. Its plain edge and durable alloy have remained standard for the series for decades. The D Mint mark appears on the obverse and indicates production at the Denver Mint in Colorado. A 1996 nickel without a mint mark would have been struck in Philadelphia. The mint location itself does not make the 1996 D rare, but collectors often note differences in strike quality between mints, and superb Denver examples with sharp details can bring premiums. Approximately 817.7 million 1996 D-nickels were struck, making this a very common date rather than a scarce or key issue. Its abundance means that ordinary pieces are readily available, yet the sheer volume also creates an interesting challenge for collectors seeking coins preserved in the very highest grades. In today's market, heavily worn or poor examples are worth face value. Typical circulated and fine to extremely fine pieces generally trade for 5 to 25 cents. Attractive uncirculated coins often sell for about $1 to $3, while certified mint state pieces in grades such as MS66 or MS67 may reach tens of dollars, and if exceptionally well struck with premium eye appeal, occasionally exceed $100. Auction records for top population-certified examples can be several $100s, though such prices apply only to the finest known coins. Values always depend strongly on grade and the presence of significant errors. Known errors include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, rotated dies, and occasional wrong planchet strikes. True doubled dies for this date are not major mainstream varieties, so collectors should seek professional authentication before paying substantial premiums for any claimed rarity. Because so many were minted, the 1996 D-nickel can still appear in old jars, inherited collections, coin rolls from banks, and estate accumulations. Discovering a sharply struck, lustrous example in change is uncommon but entirely possible, making this issue an enjoyable, hidden treasure hunt for beginners. Before selling, examine the coin under good lighting for luster, contact marks, and any unusual mint errors. Avoid cleaning the surface, as cleaning almost always reduces collector value. If a coin appears exceptionally well preserved or exhibits an unusual error, consider professional grading and store it in inert holders or albums to protect its surfaces. The investment outlook for ordinary examples is modest because of the enormous mintage, yet demand for top-grade certified coins and dramatic authenticated errors remains steady. Collectors continue to build Jefferson nickel sets, ensuring an ongoing market for superior specimens. A fun fact is that Felix Schlag's original reverse design for the Jefferson nickel was modified before production, and the iconic image of Monticello remained on the coin for more than 6 decades before the series received a major redesign in the 2000s. That brings us to the end of our look at the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel.